and along with Nick Flaherty, we will be presenting today's basketball matchup between the Canton Bulldogs and the Franklin Panthers.
And Luke, um, we'll get this game started in a
Yep.
few minutes. Nick Flaherty here. Uh, as we'll go to the pregame ceremonies first. To the pregame announcer.
Participating student athletes, coaches, and contest officials have worked diligently to prepare for tonight's competition. Please show your appreciation by demonstrating good sportsmanship and respect for all in attendance. As a reminder, for the safety of everyone in attendance, only players, coaches, officials, and game personnel are permitted on the court at any time. The announcing start lineup begin with the Franklin Panthers. Senior number 10, Mallory Santos. Senior number 11, Lauren Giorgio. Junior number 22, Sophia Sacramone. Senior number 23, Ali Manasci. Senior number 33, Lena Almeida. Head coach, John Layton. Now your Canton Bulldogs. Junior number 5, Alyssa Long. Senior number 10, Ciara McKinney. Senior number 12, Teresa Giglio. Senior number 13, Ava Cooley. Junior number 14, Deanna Colquita. And your head coach, Brandon Wilbur. We please rise for the pledge of the national anthem by the Canton Bulldog Band.
Bulldog band, Luke. And when you hear that magical jingle, Luke, you know it's basketball time.
Yep. That Mr. Thomas, bro.
Yep.
Everybody that learns under him, they sound amazing.
Yeah, and getting started with some My House, right? Some My House. As you see the home Canton Bulldogs in the previous shot and the visiting Franklin Panthers as we're getting prepared for the tip. And now, it looks like at the tip, looks like, looks like Malamina and Giglio on the tip-off. Franklin with the basketball to start. Looking for an option. And they're going to go for the long 2 either. And that was a perfect swish loop to start the game for Franklin. Canton gets their first offensive possession. Wong passes it to McCool.
McCool passes back to Wong.
And McCool getting through defenders, and that didn't make it there. And Franklin goes back down the court. Looks like they were trying to maybe set up for a 3, but they'll go inside, and McKinney intercepts it for the Bulldogs. Back to Kolakithis. And it looks like they'll foul, Franklin will foul Giglio.
Yep. Telling you right now, Nick, the ball movement on both sides, on both teams, looks pretty good tonight.
Yeah, it's very, very fluid so far.
Yep.
Yeah. Very, I know it's only 3-0 now, but very, very efficient offensive game. They just have to put the they just have to put the baskets down.
Yep.
You know. And Santos will inbound. Gets it to DiGiorgio. McCool on the foul.
Franklin subbing.
Lamina was subbed out there. 3-0 Franklin with a minute and a half gone in the game. And the basket there was for Sacramone. And intercepted, or tried to be intercepted from, they got it back. And and
the 3 for Reagan.
And 7-0 for the Bulldogs. McKinney gets it off to McCool.
McCool with the 3.
And it is the 3, and it bounces in off the rim, and it goes into the basket. Panthers back on offense. And a beautiful pass there as they'll go for the 3. And it's in and out. And they'll get the offensive rebound. And Luke, they're really getting at the Bulldogs right now.
Yes, they are.
Franklin is. And another interception there. And a nice layup there.
From Santos.
From Santos, yeah.
And these Panthers are playing really aggressive tonight.
Yeah, they're really trying to get after the ball. And they'll get another turnover. And McKinney will rebound the shot from Santos. Kolakithis getting into Wong. Giglio. And another interception there by Santos. She's been all over the court tonight.
Yes, she has.
And another shot there. And that's another 3 that goes down, I believe, for Chloe Fales, as Franklin takes a 14-3 lead. What do you really think transpired in these last few minutes, in the first half of the first quarter to really?
The Panthers, they're just all over them tonight. The defense, they're full court pressing, they're playing very aggressive, and it's showing.
Yeah, they're getting the ball out quick. They're making very, almost a perfect night offensively. Canton's moved the ball a couple of a good few, maybe 2-3 notable chances tonight, but not much beyond that. As you see the band props to them for a great performance so far tonight. As we see the two benches, and one bench I'm sure will be a lot happier than the other.
Yeah.
And that is the team in blue. That's the team in blue and white. Without question. Without question, they're the much happier bench right now.
Yeah.
15-3 now as McKinney will inbound. She, covered by Bonacci. And Wong gets it back to McKinney. Trying to speed up the offense and misses that shot. As Franklin has a 15 at the sorry about that. My bad. And 18-3 now. As it will be as Wong was fouled, so Canton will get a chance to go the length of the court. Looks like Tortorella will take it. And it looks like Lila will get an offensive foul there.
Yeah. I think the refs called double dribble.
Double dribble.
Alamino with the three.
I believe that was DeGiorgio.
That was DeGiorgio?
Yeah. As Tortorella will. Yeah, and DeGiorgio gets a steal back.
Down the court.
Will take it up the court and a beautiful dribble there and goes over and outside the basket. Franklin taking it with their very aggressive offensive attack once more, and it goes right down. And Luke, if you can believe it, it is 20-3 for the Franklin Panthers. Kolakithis, McKinney tried to save it. It looks like it will be Franklin Panther basketball. Yeah. And
Panthers ball.
Panthers ball. And
Bonacci brings it down the court.
And they're gonna get their first chances at the free throw line of the evening. And that and Franklin goes 1 for 2 at the line. Is 21-3. Tortorella passes it to Wong, and it's in and out. McKinney tried to get back at that, but Franklin was able to get it back near midcourt. And they'll get it again. And they'll get another 3, it looks like, or a long 2. They'll call it a long 2. But Nicola Keithis takes it up the court. And
Alameda with the steal.
Yep. And
I don't know what to say. The Panthers
are
playing very aggressive.
I really don't know what to say either. I mean, you know, Canton's had their moments. They've moved the ball, just the turnovers and the inconsistency. But credit to Franklin. This is one of the greatest single quarter high school basketball performances I've ever seen in my life. It really has. And they're gonna get it.
Alameda with another 3.
Another 3.
I don't know what to say. Malamina's all over it tonight with defense and offense.
3, and all over it. Alamina's been there, and McCool, and it will go to Franklin. Franklin basketball, 26-3 in the first quarter. And you know, all credit to Franklin. I mean, and I know Luke, we'll talk about this in the break before the second quarter. But we'll talk about how Canton can somehow adjust from this and in the next minute and a half. But for now, and they're gonna get another turnover for Canton, and it'll be Franklin's ball as McCabe tried to save that from going out of bounds.
Kovner gets subbed in.
And it is 28-3.
Alameda with the
Alameda,
lay.
And she's been the star of the show for Franklin's as the Kovner will pass it off to McKinney. And we see Polakithis. And that's Giglio.
Giglio passes to McKinney.
And another turnover from Canton.
Canton with the steal.
Canton gets the steal.
On a fast break.
And finally they'll get a chance at the free throw line. It looks like it'll be Giglio Tess at the free throw line to make it 20 to. Let's see.
Giglio sinks the first one.
Yeah. And they definitely needed that to end this first quarter. There's so much to break down.
Yeah.
Right now.
Giglio sinks the second.
28-5.
Who knows? Maybe that's what they needed to flip this game around.
Who knows? Yeah. And 28-5. And Luke, Bulldogs really struggled there.
I think Canton just needs to slow down and play their game.
So we are live streaming today. Thank you for watching on CHS Video 02021 on YouTube, and please consider subscribing and liking the stream to get this coverage to even greater places in the near future. Thank you so much for watching as we about to start the second quarter here at Muscherelli Gymnasium. But back to what we were talking about, Luke, what do you think Canton can do? The game plan at the very beginning wasn't actually that bad for Canton, all things considered.
I feel like Canton just needs to slow down and play their game. I feel like the Panthers are trying to force them into playing quicker than they need to.
Yeah, they're playing, obviously, with all due respect to Canton, they're playing Franklin it feels like they're sort of deceiving Canton with this very full court press and this very aggressive offense, to the fact that Franklin is scoring every time. But you don't need to go You don't need to go same style of offense for same style of offense. You play their game. You let the basketball dictate the game,
exactly.
and you can't replicate everything. So as Wong will pass it.
So it passes to Wong.
And that one does not go in for the Bulldogs, as Franklin comes in to the second quarter with a very similar game plan that they played so well in the first.
Canton with the steal.
And Canton's gonna get the steal, and they'll have a chance.
Telepasses to McCool.
They'll slow it down now. And Luke, like what we were talking about, that's sort of what they need right now, just to slow it down. And they got their basket there, 28-7 now. In and out for Bonacci. But the problem, Luke, with that game plan is they're down by so much right now that they can't go that slow.
Yeah.
You know. But still early. Still early.
Still very early. There's a lot of game left.
As it looks like Deanna will head up to will defend, but it'll be an inbound for Franklin. They're just playing everything to perfection right now.
Yep. Oop.
And
Canton with the steal on a fast break.
Steal. And McCool will go to the paint, and it'll be 28-9. And that might spark something a little bit. I mean, a couple of very confident plays coming up with a lot more, playing the game a lot slower in this second quarter. And almost another steal there, but it looks like it'll be Canton's basketball.
Yep.
At least by the reaction of the crowd. Franklin subs. No, it'll be an inbound for the Panthers. And a steal there.
Another steal.
That was Beatty.
Wong with the steal.
And they're starting to play with a lot more.
McCool lays it up.
They're playing it a lot smarter right now.
It seems like Canton came out of that break playing in a different gear.
Yeah, and now it's 28-11, and they've definitely had the hot hand in the beginning of the second quarter. But that's not, Luke. That's not to say that Franklin haven't continued to play their game. They really have, and they've made very, very few mistakes tonight. Franklin will take it up the court. And they'll drive in, and it's in and out for Franklin. Franklin gets that one back.
Canton's defense right now is all over them.
Yeah, they're playing a lot of aggression right now. Franklin goes for the three, and Santos, who's been one of the stars of the show tonight for the visitors, for the visiting Panthers. 31-11 for Franklin, and that one could really sink for the moment, and the spirits of the Bulldogs, but sure they'll get back at it as Kolakithis inbounds. As DeGiorgio passes it to Bonacci, and then driving it down the court. Santos again will try to go for it. Wong gets the rebound. And Kolakithis and DeGiorgio will get another layup for Franklin. 33-11 now, as we're nearing halftime already, and a very fast-moving first half. Luke, I definitely think Canton's kind of played their game a little bit.
Yeah, they have.
Franklin's played it, you know.
They came into the second quarter with more aggressiveness and just more energy.
Yeah,
and it shows.
And well, I mean, they kind of had the same energy the whole way. They're just sort of executing. They're just sort of playing smart with that energy. You know, I mean, they were sort of, they had it. They just sort of made those mistakes.
Yeah.
And now they're sort of playing. Still a couple of mistakes in the second quarter, but not nearly as many as in the first quarter. But like all due credit to Franklin. I mean, they have played a perfect first half.
They have.
The passing has been incredible. The three-point shooting, the efficiency, they've thanks. They've scored on almost every possession, and definitely been Franklin's half. As it will be a 3 for Canton. Looks like McKinney tried to get that one back. No, they'll actually count that as a long 2, it looks like.
Yeah.
33-13. And on the foul there, Canton fouls. And DeGiorgio will go off the rim. McCool drives it up the court. And also, Luke, I mean, you feel like, I know the score definitely suggests it, but you also feel like Franklin has a really big control of this right now. I mean, they're just sort of doing all the right things, you
Yeah.
know, and what are kind of your thoughts on that?
Yeah, it's true. The score definitely shows how well Franklin is playing tonight. And the Bulldogs are playing really good, too.
Just like we said, it's sort of that, you know, one team does the little things, the other team isn't really doing the little things right now. And I mean, and just like that's a perfect example, like the offensive rebounding. As Franklin, like we said, always credit Franklin, and a pass gone awry there. A pass gone awry, to say the very least. And Franklin will inbound. I mean, I think the game plan that Canton's come in with is pretty solid. It's just the way they've been doing it, you know. Very quick passing, very sort of all over the place at times, with all due respect.
Yeah.
I mean, we're just, you know, we're just sort of the way it's been. Wong gets it to McKinney.
Yeah, like you said, Canton's game plan looks good. It just seems like they need to get in their rhythm, and I feel like everything will look good. It's all about execution.
Right. And I think they're going to count that as a 3 for Franklin. 38-13 now. Kolakithis will get it into Alyssa Wong. Kara McKinney will drive it in.
Ball movement looks pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, one of the best possessions of the night for Canton so far, without question. And they'll deliver on that. But still 38-15.
Yep.
DeGiorgio will get, Santos will get that in, and they'll try to do it, try to put it back up. And that one doesn't work, but it looks like McKinney will inbound. Giglio trying her best to get it back.
Santos with the 3.
And a beautiful 3 from Franklin now, 41-15.
Looks like we got 9.2 seconds left in the half.
And we'll see what happens here. One chance to maybe get a quick 3, or maybe get a 2 and 1. You know, an and 1. And it looks like they'll go for the 3 with McKinney. And that's in and out. And that ends a 41-15 run from Franklin. And I mean, it's just turnovers. It's, like we said, it's just been an absolutely perfect game from Franklin.
Yeah.
Like I said, this is the greatest single half performance of high school basketball I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Boys or girls, to be honest. And like we said, all credit to them. 3-point efficiency, in passing. Like I'm speechless at how good they're passing the basketball right now.
Yeah.
As you see them walking out of the court to the halftime locker room, and Just perfect, Luke. Any thoughts on the what are some of your thoughts on the first half?
Like you said a little bit earlier, it's about the little things, and I hope that Canton. I hope the Bulldogs go in there and just work up on it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a similar game plan, but I mean, 41 to 50. I mean, they're playing similar, Luke. It's just 41 to 15 speaks for itself. I mean, yeah, you know, with all due respect to Canton, it really does, and you know. It's just those little things. I mean, I respect. I really do. I mean, I think especially against a team of this caliber, you want to go as quickly as possible. But I mean, not turning it over. You know, not just running all. No offense, not running all over the place. Especially at the beginning. Sort of a lot of miscommunication.
Yeah, it is.
And like I said, greatest performance in a single half I've ever seen for high school basketball, girls or boys, Luke.
They're really doing great. Like the Panthers, they're just sticking to their game plan. So are the Bulldogs. It's just, like we said, it's the little things. And yeah.
And,
this game isn't over. There's a lot of time left.
And obviously, this is a Canton girls side that has really struggled this season. I believe well under 500, but they're in a bit of a identity. I don't want to say crisis, obviously, but a bit of a. They need they need to find their path, and tonight it's been a tough ride for them. But Franklin is an incredible opponent. They are, I believe, actually tied for one of the top spots in the Hockamore.
Yeah.
And you know, it's definitely show. With all due respect, that's definitely showing this evening.
But yeah, there's a lot of game left.
Who knows? I mean, 26 points. 26 points is not insurmountable.
It's not.
No, it's happened before. But the game plan, especially for the Bulldogs, needs to change and needs to change very, very quickly. And you know, but like I said, like I said, what's been really positive from the Bulldogs tonight, Luke, the energy. The energy has been very high.
Yeah.
Especially, and that's how these big upsets happen. Is, you know, who comes to play, who comes prepared.
Exactly.
You know, that's the way upsets happen, because it's about so many upsets happen based on who has more heart that night. You know, who
that's what it really comes down to at the end of the day, heart.
Yeah, it really does. Yeah. And like I said, it's very obvious that they have heart.
Yeah.
For Canton, it's very obvious, and you know, you can see it. I mean, they're really supportive of each other on that sideline, and you know, just need to turn things around a little bit in the second half. Did you see the band?
Panthers and the Bulldogs are huddled up. Hopefully coming out of this half, Canton just comes out in a different gear. They've been playing aggressive and had the energy and the tenacity all night. Now it's just about execution. The Panthers have been playing amazing, perfect all game. This is definitely an amazing game. McCool inbounds. Pass to McCool. From Alamina. Pass the wall. Panthers to bring it down the court. The board. McCool gets the rebound. She passes it down the wall. Oh.
Passes it to that was to McCabe at the beginning of the drive, but Kara steals it. She'll try to go right to the basket. And just a really solid offensive rebound there. 45-15. Canton just trying to slow it down, trying to get something going.
Yep.
And, but, you know, I think, you know, and this is a definite positive. And like we said, the game isn't over by any means.
Yep.
But, you know, it's not over, and it's still very much alive. I mean, it would take moving heaven and earth at this point to do it for Canton. But, you know, it's possible. We've seen it before. And, you know, one positive is I like the play style, Luke. I mean, I know it's not, you know, perfect. Like, I know there was a lot of mistakes, and we'll see what happens as this game closes out in about 13 minutes here, unless we go to overtime, which, like we said, not looking too likely right now. But, you know, I love the energy. I love the energy.
Yeah, I love the energy too from both sides.
That's a great way to build culture, to build identity. Play with energy, you know. Play with a lot of excitement.
Yep.
You know, that's a great way to build culture. And I think that was McCool trying to get that to McKinney. And Nicola Keith as it goes off the rim. And
Varsity brings it down the court.
That's Beatty with the rebound.
Kenny with the three.
And that one does not go down. Luke, I have so much respect for the way that Franklin's playing this game. I mean, it is downright incredible, to be brutally honest. You know, it's just such a good game plan. So they're gonna drive to the basket again.
Franklin with the sub.
Try to get in the paint again. And they'll do a layup, and 47-15.
Layup from Bonassi.
She's had a really, really good game too.
Yeah, she has.
She's been DeGiorgio. She's been, I mean, for Canton, what do you say? Probably McKinney, McCool, yeah. Tortorella's been pretty decent.
Yeah, they've been playing aggressive.
Wong has been really solid. Really, the whole team. I mean, like we said, the game plan was solid. But as Wong goes to the free throw line, and it's 47-16. I mean, she's been flying up and down the court.
Yeah, she has.
She started most of the offense, and that one goes off the rim. And that one goes out of bounds. It'll be Canton basketball. Canton pretty much needs to go all full court press now.
Yeah.
All no huddle. You know?
Give it everything they got.
I mean, no huddle is not for basketball, not the right word, you know. But like, you have to really limit the value those possessions. I mean, basically have to score in every possession and have to stop them about every time.
Yep.
For the rest of this game. Franklin takes it up the court again. Oh, and a bit of a collision there. Looks like both players are okay. As McCabe will come in for Kolakithis. there from Fiona Morrison. Canton speeding up the tempo a little bit closer to what we saw in the first quarter. One will go for the long. That'd be a 3, right?
Yeah, that would have been a 3.
That would have been a 3, and does not convert there. I mean, McKinney's really been like we were saying before, McKinney's been solid, always trying to get defensive rebound. It's really put in a good shift tonight.
And it has.
Yeah. A lot of Canton starting lineup has put in a really solid shift tonight. And, you know?
Yeah, I think I said this when we weren't here, but Canton's been playing aggressive and with tenacity, and that's what we need.
Yeah, and like, I mean, it's sort of, you know, that's sort of kind of what we've done a lot of the game. It's just been, you know, a lot of mistakes, a lot of miscommunication, but you know, we'll get there. You know, we'll get there. Game's not over yet. You know. Looks like Sacramone tried to recover that one. Didn't really work out. And it will be Canton's basketball. With under 10 minutes left in regulation and a minute and a half left in this third quarter. Kovner going in. It looks like Kovner travels. And a travel for Franklin back. Y'all neutralize the possessions.
Yeah.
Tortorella.
Long brings it down the court.
Kovner gets it off to Beatty. Long again. And I believe that was an offensive foul, as it is 49-20. Franklin will get the free throws. Also, Luke, I think another huge point in the game is that Franklin has utilized spacing so well in this game. Like, you know, constantly in the correct position, constantly in, and like this is why this game has been an offensive masterpiece. I mean, the entire game, like I said, like the greatest single game performance I've ever seen in high school basketball. Regular season, I'm not sure about postseason. Obviously, I mean, there's a little more juice there. You know, with all due respect, a little more excitement at times. But like, this is one of the greatest performances I've ever watched from Franklin, and just everything's been right. Everything they've done is just perfection today. Beatty gets it to Tortorella. Tortorella will try to get to the basket, and they get a basket before the end of the third quarter.
That might just be what they needed to go into the fourth quarter.
and we'll see what happens here. I mean, hope's still alive.
Yep.
Canton's still alive, and like we said, all credit to Franklin. I mean, I don't really know absolute perfection. So we'll talk about some of the events coming up around the school. Can you? So we have looks like a creative writing something contest. See some promos here. Cooperative creative writing session by Prism. We'll talk a little bit more during the stoppages. Franklin will try to
McKinney with the steal.
Get someone going, but McKinney gets the steal there. And
McCool with the layup.
McCool gets the layup, and now a 27-point game. And they'll just try to neutralize Franklin a little more. And Giglio makes a really solid play there as they're heading up to the glass. Yep. So, talk about some of the events coming up. We have an opportunity, especially hockey, who beat Archie's on Saturday. They continue their incredible season, as you see Franklin getting a basket from the free throw line from Liz Dumas. And that one rolls in for Franklin, 53-24. So we'll do it now. For creative writing, we have a cooperative creative writing session is being organized by Prism, by Sagi Sobi. The opportunity for writers to meet with other writers and create an imaginative story will be unique because of the many minds doing the one story. And for more information, email sobisagi@gmail.com, all lowercase. Girl Fest. All female athletes are being encouraged to attend Girl Fest. This is a fun community and team education event for any female active teens out there. Their coaches, families, and supporters may also attend. The event will be taking place on January 26, 2025 from 12, as it looks like Canton gets another basket there, from 12:30 to 3:30 at CHS. I don't know the specific room, but it will be at CHS. Canton boys hockey, like we said, Archie's, Newburyport. They beat them. No, they beat Archbishop Williams on Saturday 3-1, and Newburyport on Monday 6-1. And they're continuing their incredible season, absolutely phenomenal, cinematic season, and a great TD Garden rivalry there, as you see Franklin getting another basket, and Take a Book, doing something called, a Take a Book, Leave a Book campaign. Library is aiming to repurpose old books by organizing a book box, AKA, sorry about that, AKA taking a book or leaving a book. They encourage students to donate a book in the box that can be found in the library, They'll be happy to accept any young adult or high school level book. So those are some of the activities going around town right now, and excited for some of those, as continuing that Bulldog pride beyond the athletic court. We talked about a couple of athletic events here, and 6.5 minutes left, 6:05, left. Yep. And 55-26 to the visiting Panthers, and they're going to continue, it looks like, barring a bit of a miracle, their incredible season.
Yeah.
And Canton continues to be a little bit in limbo, you know, a little bit of a transition time. But, you know, as you see, that was a layup from Juliana Owen, and 57-26 now, as Kolakithis will try to drive it up the court and gets it up to Giglio. Actually, a really nice pass there. And she gets it to McKinney, and it goes over the hoop. And Franklin just continues to just have their way. And I mean, Canton, like we said, came in with a good game plan.
Yep.
And just doesn't look like it's going to be their night tonight. But, you know, period of transition, it's okay. And, you know, they'll looks like their next game, obviously on the next couple games in the coming days. And try to build off of this as Kolakithis got the original shot. Looked like they were going to try to set up for Alyssa Wong, three-pointer, something that she's had a really good night. Somebody who's had a really, really good night. I would argue maybe the Canton's best player overall. I mean, tonight, to be honest. And that was stolen by, I believe, Fiona Morrison, I believe. And under 5 minutes to go. And drive right up, and it'll go off the rim. But Luke, I think one thing to build off of for Canton in this game, they found a solid identity, I think. You know, if they can slow things down when they need to. It's like when it's at the beginning of the game, it just can't be full court press. Like, the entire beginning of the game. Like if you need full court press, I mean they sort of, I like that identity though. I mean, they just had to slow things down at the right moments tonight.
And it's been working for them.
Yeah, I mean they've definitely. I just think, I think that. She's been better she's been really good as the game has gone, especially in the second half. She's been really solid. As they're gonna miss the layup there. They're gonna get the offensive rebound, and it goes right in for Fiona Morrison.
Pointer from Canton.
59-28. And a beautiful three there for Franklin by Morrison. And just beautiful, the stroke on that three was absolutely beautiful.
It was a nice shot.
And looks like Tortorella, Gustafson will get it for Canton. 3 minutes to go now. This is what we're talking about, Luke. I mean, just perfect passing, perfect communication. Just a really good game from them. Just so well coached too. I mean, they do everything right. I mean, Canton will find their way. I can guarantee you. But you know, it's just.
Tonight was Franklin's night.
So, yeah, it definitely was. I mean, like I said, I love the energy. I think definitely Franklin's more complete game. One team played a complete game, one team didn't really play a complete game. And I definitely think the score suggests that now, you know.
Yeah.
And Tortorella will be fouled there. And Canton will get the ball back on an offensive foul. Or I believe it rolled out of bounds.
Yeah.
Canton will take it back up the court. Kovner on the steal.
Offensive rebound from Canton. Bulldogs on another fast break. Ashley Kovner, the layup. That's 2 points for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, that was good persistence there to get the ball back. You know.
It's a nice way to chop down that lead.
Yep.
It's like 37 seconds left in this game, Nick.
Yeah, and Franklin will win it. Looks like. I can't really score 31 in 37 seconds. But obviously, I think Canton played the way they wanted to play. I think it kind of got it a little bit away from them. But, continue to build, continue to grow. And Franklin is an incredible opponent. And if there's any people from Franklin watching tonight, which I know there's a good few, more than likely, I know there's a lot of Franklin people watching this game right now. I just want to say, you guys have a heck of a basketball team over there, and obviously to all the Franklin fans, their coaches, their players, good luck the rest of the season, and we'll see. I don't know if Canton plays Franklin again, or if because I know it's a home and away, so I don't know if they played in Franklin or they're going to Franklin in the future. But in any case, great game from them. I think Canton's game plan was really good. I thought it was really energetic. I thought it was exciting. I think that they have, but will not be the home team's night tonight.
Yeah.
Well, they'll get one more possession, or maybe a couple more at most. At most, they'll get a couple more. Beatty. And that was... And that'll do it. And Franklin will win this 65-32. What did you think, Luke?
It was an amazing game. You know, the Panthers, they played hard. The Bulldogs played hard. Just sadly, the Bulldogs lost tonight.
Yeah, I mean, you know, like you said, both game plans were amazing. I mean,
Yep.
The energy, and Canton knew what they wanted to do. They just fell a little bit short, and they kind of got behind the eight ball a little bit especially in the first quarter.
Yeah.
But we'll be back on CHS video, I believe, on Friday night. I believe, and okay. So. Peter Heradia for Tech Director, Corin Zalix for Camera 1, Brady Gibbons for Camera 2, Messiah St. Juice for Camera 3, Brady Wong for Camera 4, me and Luke, Nick Clary, Luke Laguerre, your two announcers, and Marie Tomasi as your producer. Thank you so much, everybody, and we'll see you next time. For Nick and Luke, we'll see you next time, and go Bulldogs. And we'll see you guys soon. Thanks, everybody.